Hello everyone and welcome back to Arctic Retro. This is a special mail and donations video because I got this yesterday and this needs to be opened right away because this is an important package for me. This was actually sent from BWACK, otherwise known as Hans Petter, and he's my friend and fellow retro enthusiast, and he makes a lot of electronic goodies for especially the Commodore 64. He has made a Commodore 64KU motherboard replica before, and he also made the C64 saver. So you might have already heard about those things. A couple of years ago I actually built a Commodore 64 based on his KU C64 motherboard, and that worked perfectly fine. And that machine turned out to be a real good machine. Alright, let's take a look and see what we got in this package. And this originally came from PCBWay, my sponsor. So I'm in the middle of some other Commodore 64 motherboard or C64 restoration project right now. Let's take a look what's in the package. This package was sent from PCBWay directly to BWACK or Hans Petter, and PCBWay is, as you might know, my sponsor, and they provide the free PCBs for me and for BWACK. They are a PCB manufacturer, and they're my personal favorite. I have had them made PCBs for me several times with very nice quality and affordable prices. However, enough about that. Let's open this up. PCBWay supports a lot of retro computer YouTubers, and that's a good thing, I guess. Okay, let's check this out. That's a big PCB and a couple of other items. Let's put those to the side for now. What kind of PCB is this? You probably already guessed. Let's see if I can get it out of here. Oh my god, look at that beauty. This is the first prototype of BWACK's 250-469, or otherwise known as Commodore C64C Revision 4 Motherboard Replica. And look at that PCB, doesn't it look nice? It's all in gold and it has a transparent solder mask. Looks absolutely gorgeous. So BWACK has worked for a long time with this replica. He made this using his skills and reverse engineering of an original PCB, and this is the first prototype. It's one of two, one for BWACK of course and one for me. And these are very expensive PCBs made by PCBWay, and they gave us these two for free. Let's take a look at the back side. Yeah, just as nice on that side. Gold plated, and that semi-transparent solder mask. Very nice. Let's check out some details here. It says Replica 1.0 BWACK 2023. And on this side, PCB assay number 250-469, Revision 4 Replica 1.0. So this is a prototype. It has never been tested before, neither by BWACK or anyone else, so we don't really know if it's working or not, but this is why I got it, because I can test it, and I'm gonna build this motherboard later in a series of videos, I guess, and then you'll see the result. It's almost, I don't want to touch it because I don't want my fatty fingers on this very nice metal, and yeah, I already ordered the necessary parts, the one that you can order new. I have a large order coming in from DigiKey this week, and also the parts that you can't order as new, as many of the chips and the contacts and things like that. I think I have everything in stock because I have a broken part C64C with a lot of parts still in it. Can use that. But if I can't find all the parts I need for this, I am gonna sacrifice a working C64C to use some of the parts from that, and then I'll later get the necessary parts to repair that other machine again. Now, there are other that makes this motherboard, the C64C 250-469 board. You have the 60 clone, I think. However, the difference is that BWACK is releasing this onto GitHub as open source or open hardware, and that means that anyone can produce this. You can then just download the necessary files and upload them to PCBWay or another PCB manufacturer, and then you can have this board made. And it also means that if there are some faults or somebody wants to do some modifications to this, they can do so freely. And that's the great thing about open source and open hardware, isn't it? So I'm really looking forward to building this machine and taking this motherboard for a test. Will be real interesting to see if it works. It is a prototype, so there might be some faults on it, but hopefully me and BWACK can figure that out then. And I'm really proud that I got this from BWACK, that he will let me have it and be one of the testers. That's a real honor for me. Okay, let's take a look at the other stuff. He said that he would send me some other stuff as a surprise. I'm not really sure what it is, but now I can see that this is cool Pi 1541 2 plates, and with the display adapter and the necessary contacts to build a Pi 1541 floppy disk emulator. It needs a Raspberry Pi, which you place here, and it has buttons for controlling it, and you can connect it to a C64 or other Commodore machine that can use a 1541, and it uses a memory card to load software from. And this was actually made by another fellow Norwegian retro electronics enthusiast, Tor Erik Bakke Lunde, or TEBL. You find his works on github.com, TEBL. So that's cool. Thanks a lot for that. So I guess you just place a Raspberry Pi there, and then you put this top on onto here, and yeah, that just fits like that. And there's yeah, this is perhaps the bottom plate goes there, and then it's gonna look cool like a real floppy disk. Yeah, cool. Gonna check that out sometime later. Alright, that was it for this very short video. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, really looking forward to building this and letting you guys see it in my videos. I haven't made a plan yet, but I think I'll start as soon as possible, so shouldn't be more than a few weeks until you see this in action, hopefully. Alright, again, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.